How's it going, Austin? How you doing, buddy? I feel like I failed you. Sunday, October 6th was Cerebral Palsy Awareness Day. And I didn't get a video out there for you. I have it. It's just not ready. I feel like the video wasn't good because I had the camera on my chin, and that windscreen was in the way of a lot of the views. Like, you would just be watching this and then everything else around it, which I think made for a boring video. I'm still playing with editing and cutting clips and trying to put things together for you. I didn't forget about you, but I didn't get it on time. Shame on me. And I did run into another issue with the computer. My computer keeps running out of space. I've deleted so much and I still don't have space to create that video. I'm going to do a couple of more things to the computer and hopefully I can get that up for you. And obviously I have to get this one up for you too. So, because I feel like I failed you, I need to rectify this and not let that happen again. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that windshield down by a couple of inches, maybe 4 inches. So, this is the plan. I think I'm going to cut this off right around here. I'm going to try to get this shape. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but I got some what I think is things that I'm going to need. All right, that tape was not so good at sticking to this. Let me check my phone, make sure I got a good angle on this. I can only do this once, so if you see myself on the camera there, I want to make sure that I'm just looking at my phone to see that I can see what I'm doing here, or rather so that you can see what I'm doing here. So the tape wasn't holding, so I took a leaf bag, an old leaf bag, opened it up. Home Depot again, not sponsored by them. And I opened it up and put it right over the windshield. So now I'm going to trace this onto there. Where's my not so nice Sharpie? Yeah, not so nice Sharpie. So we're going to do this. Make sure it's nice and flat or so, and I'm just gonna trace. And the funny part is I turned this bag inside out, which was really hard to do, so that I can have a blank canvas. But yeah, by turning it inside out, I don't have a blank canvas anymore because all the lettering's on the inside now where I'm writing. So do yourself a favor, don't turn it inside out. So let's see. I'm holding pressure right here and I'm just tracing this out. So hopefully I got that. I do. I got that on there. Boom, there it is. So I'm gonna cut that down short, maybe right there, like so. Oh. Of course it's wider in the bottom, so I'm gonna have to kind of feather this in, make my own lines. Gonna make my own lines. And if you're worried about me ruining this windshield, don't be worried. Look, it's all scratched. I took that GoPro thing out, the sticky thing, and it's all cracked anyway. See it? So worst comes to worst, I throw this out and I order another one. Oh, and speaking of which, this is not a Krator Fairing. For those of you that think it's the Krator Fairing, this might work on mine, it might not work on yours, because this is a CBC Fairing. I don't know if it's got a thicker windshield or thinner windshield, thicker fairing, thinner fairing, I have no idea. I don't have a Krator Fairing to compare it to, but it looks just like it. I swear it's a knockoff. Well, Krator's a knockoff of this, because this was not no $89 on Amazon. But if I do end up ruining this windshield, I'll just order Krator Fairing with a clear windshield and tint it. That's what I should have done, but I didn't know it was going to be this dark. So let's see how this goes. All right, so I'm gonna go by the curves of the windshield. It looks like I'm eyeballing it. Halfway on this curve would be there, so I'm gonna use that. And halfway up this curve will probably be right there. So from there to there is, oh, what do you know, 14 inches. So 7 inches, that's my center. So how am I gonna measure that from there to there is beyond me. Oh, I'll use the crease. I'll use the crease of the paper. Crease of the paper is 9 inches. And so I'll use the crease of the paper, 9 inches. And I'm gonna connect the dots. Good old trusty leftover pieces of wood. It's always good. I also want to make sure that this does look centered. This line. And it doesn't. Why? So we're gonna check this again. I'm gonna put that on there, on that crease. I'm just gonna ride that crease up. Yeah, it's not good. All right, let's check this again. Right on that crease. Right on that crease. Oh, this one's off a little, so it's got to be actually right here. So it's this line to this line. See, good thing I checked. So that's the center line. I know. It looks beautiful. I'm sure if it's off a little, you won't notice it with your eye. And I'll be able to sand it down anyway, I hope. So that's my drawing. Now I just got to transfer it over there. All right, let's see this. So when I'm riding, my chin mount thing goes, this is the view I think I need open. So I need to knock off a good 7 inches. I want to be able to catch the road. So from there to there, I need 7 inches from the top down. That's a lot of inches to cut off. Yeah, it is what it is. So from there to there, I'm gonna mark down 7 inches. Let me see if I got these corner things more or less. 14 inches, like I said, that's pretty good. I'm gonna knock down 7 inches. So this is where I want the top to be. This is where I want the top to be. Now I gotta figure out. It'd be nice if I had one of those, what's that, upholstery? Fabric tape measures. Probably get a better measurement than this guy. But I'm gonna get the best that I can. I'm gonna go with 8.5, be in the center. Let's see. Like I said, I'm not worried about this fairing because when it comes to worse, I'll order another one. 8.5, nope, that's not the center. So the center would be actually right around here. This would be the center. If it's not, I'm still gonna be happy with it. So this is the center right here. 7 inches. That's what I want. Man, this fairing's really beat up. But I ain't worried about it. It's broken. Fairing's broken. Can't get any worse, right? Gonna get this mocked up on here. Get the tape on there. Try to center that with that, because that's what I want it to be. I might even trim this here, this paper. That's a good idea. I might trim this paper so I can have a better look at things. Got the trustworthy Betty Crocker scissors. I'm gonna trim this out. Rough cut for now. I'll do a better trimming in a second here. Now I know I have to come out here a little further, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna start right where I measured it and carefully cut this out. So there we go. So that's gonna go on there. Like that. Oh. Wow, that's gonna go right up to that edge, huh? I'm wondering. I definitely don't want to knock that off. That's gonna be kind of low. I might raise this a little. Might just eyeball it and raise it a little. I think that's where it's gonna be. I'm gonna tape this up over here. Go from there. All right. So what I did was I lifted this tape up and I just ran a bunch of tape across the bottom. Put this one right back over it. And it looks like it's pretty centered. So I think I'm pretty dead on. I just realized this sign's kind of lopsided. Yeah, I put this line level. Not level, or whatever. So, I think that's pretty good. I'm going to tape this onto here. Just so I can trace this here. I think I want to go a little higher, like I said. I'm going to trace this onto here. Once I get this nicely taped on here. Oh, maybe I don't have to. Look at that. With the cardboard, I was able to tuck it underneath the fairing. Now I can just trace this onto here. I'm sure there's better ways of doing this. But this is what I come up with right now. Let's see. And I'm just gonna, I know that's not gonna work, but because I just did a rough cut there with the scissors. I just want to see what it kind of looks like. I kind of might fly with that style though. I kind of might fly with that. I might just do that little loop and I'll just eyeball this over here. Little loop and bring this. I'll use this tape as a guide. Oh, this one is way down. This one goes halfway down. So this actually probably has to come down, right? That curve starts after here, so this curve starts after here. Then it goes halfway into this. So that's gonna be my fairing, maybe. I'm kind of liking this. Right? The curve starts shortly after. The curve goes way down. Which one do I like better? I like it down further. Quarter of the way, so this is gonna come down. And then this way. Right? Nope, it still needs to come down further. So this is gonna come down further. You're probably all laughing at me and going, what the hell is this guy doing? He doesn't know what he's doing. And you're right. I've never done this before. So that looks like it. I'm just gonna use a little bit of tape to block that off so I don't cut the wrong lines. Let's see. Let's see what we've got going on here. I'll just block that off. Block this one off just so I know what lines not to cut or to cut. I kind of like that. That's a lot of windshields I'm going to take off. This windshield is pretty tall. This windshield is 15 inches. I'm going to turn it into a more or less a 9-inch. I should probably brought it up to 9 inches. But whatever, that works. I ain't doing that again. I'm going from a 15-inch windshield to a 9. Pretty much 8.5. So we're gonna take off 6.5. So what's that gonna look like on this side? Because this is what's most important is on this side. I'm gonna take off 6.5, which will bring it down to there. And I think that's gonna be good. The GoPro on my chin sits right at mouth level, so it's gonna be right in this area. I think that's gonna be good. We'll see. And if we have to cut it down later on, we'll cut it down a little bit more later on. I'm gonna set up my Dremel with my new tool here, multi-purpose cutting kit. Go from there. So I'm using using another point of measurement here. I was like, oh, let me measure from the windshield up. Over here I got, here's a cat. Hi, tiger. Over here I got almost 1 3/4. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna go right from the edge. On the edge to that line, we got a little over 1.5. Let's go from this edge to that line. We got 1 3/4. Yeah, so do I want to lower that line or raise that line? I think I'm gonna raise it. Right? A little over 1.5. Well, you know what? 1 3/4. There we go again. I'm gonna freestyle this. It's not off by that much, really. How did I get 1 1/2 before? It's like 1. No, that's close enough. That's gonna bother me. I have to get it closer. So we're gonna do 1 3/4, so it's gonna be right around here. So right around here, it's gonna meet. I might round off this edge. Oh, I'll round it off when I, so that comes out straight. That comes out pretty straight too. Got a little uphill, that's got a little uphill. I'm gonna do it this line here, right up to there. Crosses on these lines, because I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use this one. Now, if I had that fat Sharpie, it would have probably all blended in and that would have been done by now. But because I got this little ultra fine point, it's more noticeable. But I think that's good. How far in does this go? This goes in. I know this is all rough measurements, but 1 1/8. This one goes in. Did I say 1 1/8? What the hell am I talking about? Just before the curve. I'm really not this. It's the curve on the thing is getting me. I'll go 1 3/4 without putting the thing on there. So 1 3/4. Oh, that's pretty spot on. See? Measurements. Measure like a million times, cut once, right? That's what they say. We'll see how it looks. Kind of don't like the way this I kind of don't like the way this is I feel like it's almost like it's on backwards. Like, shouldn't this be visible? Whatever. Plug this bad Larry in and get to work. Oh yeah, I wouldn't recommend using I got a battery operated one. Thing's horrible. But I'm just gonna do a quick test cut over here, make sure this thing reaches. It doesn't reach. So I gotta bring the bike forward a little. Oh, yes, did you notice? I covered the bike because this stuff is gonna fly everywhere. And you don't want this everywhere. I mean, I'm sure you could just blow it off and clean it, but the less you can get on the bike, the less cleaning you gotta do. You know what I mean? Good. Glad you know what I mean. So let's see. Does this reach? It does. That reaches. Good. So with this being plastic, I'm assuming you're probably gonna need a higher speed, but I'm gonna try a low speed. Yeah, definitely gotta go at a high speed. Ooh, good thing I tested that. See how it jumped? Do another test fold. Alright. I think I got this. We're gonna start from here. A little higher.
That's half. Oh, not perfect, but I'll be able to stand that smooth. Ooh, look at this. Probably some earplugs. Just FYI. I'm gonna set my left hand. This is gonna be great.
Ooh, that looks ugly. Ooh, my ears are buzzing. There goes that guy. Whew. That was loud. Definitely recommend you wearing earplugs. That's all trash. Get that out of here. That's all trash. Get that out of here. I'm gonna put this over here. Give it a quick cleaning. Huh. What do you think? Not bad. Could be worse. As you can see, as the blade got duller, it was having a harder time cutting. But I can sand this all down. I'm gonna go get my sander, take care of this. Woo. That's not too shabby. That really isn't too shabby. I should have left the towel on there, but whatever. I can just blow it off. Look at my air hose. Yeah, let me get the camera out of here so you can see. What do you guys think? Huh? It's dirty. Huh. Not too bad. Well, there you have it. The finished product. I sanded that smooth. I did use touch-up paint to darken this up because that was kind of on the silver side. But not too bad, I guess. There you have it. I used a orbital sander with 80 grit sandpaper. I don't have anything smoother. I thought I had 100 grit, 120 somewhere, but I guess not. Battery died. Had to get another battery. So yeah, like I was saying, it can be done. And I know it's dark outside. I do everything at nighttime around here. But I don't think it's like out of proportion. It kind of turned it into like a 9-inch windshield. You know, from a 15 to a 9. It doesn't look too bad, I don't think. Especially because I didn't raise my bars or anything yet. So, yeah. I think it came out pretty decent. This is my view, like you can see, right? There you have it. View's a lot better. I can see the roads. I'm especially happy that I can see the road. Now I can dodge potholes or whatever, whatnot. When before I had to rely on the car or the bike in front of me if I seen them lean, I'd lean. But yeah, there it goes. It's all set. Anyway, Austin, I hope you liked the video, and for everybody else, I hope you enjoyed it also. And if you do, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for future content. I'll talk to you guys later.